Okay, just had a new experience today. We went in and did bilateral ECT, and that's real different from unilateral ECT. Um, it's the other ones, the unilaterals were well. Saw the videos. They're pretty straightforward. I recovered from them pretty well. This one, I woke up and I didn't know who I was, where I was, who I was with. I just it's like someone erased my memory. Now, it didn't last that long, although I'm still recovering from it. Um, when my wife walked in the room, I knew it was her, and I even knew her name. Um, and she took good care of me to get me out of the hospital, which I didn't. They asked me questions like, "What hospital are you in? Or where am I?" I I didn't have an answer for them. They asked me what year it was. I didn't know. Um, I know all that stuff now. It's 2015. So I know a lot of those things that I had trouble with at the beginning, and I think it scared me a little bit because not to lose most of your memory even for a short time is kind of scary. Um, but basically, as soon as I got out, they got me in the wheelchair. My wife started rolling me out, and I started firing questions at her to try to get oriented. Like things like when did we move here, and um, other things I can't remember right now. How ironic. Um, oh, whether I didn't, I wasn't, I wasn't sure whether was working or not. Um, uh, so I couldn't remember whether I was working or what was going on. She told me I was on disability, and I'd been on disability for 10 years. Um, and that surprised me. That I wasn't prepared for that answer. Um, but then again, the way I feel now, it's a good thing. Um, I had, I've got a headache. It is 4 o'clock. We get home about 2. I've had a headache for 2 solid hours, and no amount of Tylenol or any other headache remedy that I know is getting rid of it. Um, I really feel like someone's just stuck an axe in the back of my head. Um, I still don't remember a lot of things. There are some passwords on my laptop I don't remember, and it's gotten me sort of oriented, but not really completely. Um, and of course, my wife's home with me. She's not gonna leave me alone like this. So um, I she's helping out. Um, I think we're both surprised at how much memory I lost, how much short-term memory I lost. She says I'm coming along fine since I got home. I've been remembering stuff, I've been doing stuff, and all that is going along well. And since we've been home for, I think, I don't know, like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock or something like that. Um, so it's only been 2, 3 hours that I've been sitting here trying to regain my memory, and that seems to be okay. Um, I'm uncomfortable with not knowing the stuff, but it's uh, it's it's acceptable. I would warn anyone who's looking at ECT that if you can do uh, unilateral, it it would probably be a good idea. The difference between unilateral and bilateral is, in my opinion, huge. Um, the amount of stuff that I forgot, the amount of disorientation I had, it's not it's not fun. Of course, unilateral was never fun, but at least wasn't as upsetting. Um, and yet, I still may do it again because I want to move through this a little quicker than I've been moving through it. I need to get off my lithium and I need to be able to get on with my life. Um, and that's something I'm trying to do, and I'm willing to put up with this in order to be done faster. I mean, originally it was 12, 12 treatments, but I don't know with the bilateral. I think we can cut that back. I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to the doctor about that. Um, but that's my hope, is that I can cut it back and I just, whole life is on hold, and I was getting tired of that, but now I'm not so crazy about this. Um, there's no perfect way to do this, but all in all, it's not. I'm not. You know, even bilateral is not the horror story that you hear from other folks. It's just a little more intense. You got to be a little more careful with it. You've got to make sure you have people around you who are going to support you while it's going on. But it's just not. It's not that bad. I'm not becoming a zombie. I'm not forgetting, um, the address of my house, or what kind of car I drive, or what my wife's middle name is. I know all that stuff, and it's coming back fairly quickly, actually. Anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling here because it's been going like 7 minutes, and it's got to be pretty dull at this point. So I'm off. Maybe I'll tune in tomorrow and try to get use like what it's like the day after. I'm kind of interested in what it's like the day after. You are gonna have a headache, and it's gonna be a nasty one. Um, if you, Now, I don't know if you can take painkillers, but I can't take painkillers because of my kidneys. So I'm I'm sucking it up with this. But if I if I can get through this, we'll see how long these headaches last. I'm guessing they're not going to last all night. But anyway, I'm out, and I will try to tune back in tomorrow.